Boom, boom, boom.
Honestly, you're still wearing my glasses. I can't see.
It's good looking it.
Is anybody there? I can't see them.
Oh, I like the little.
I like the bling is nice.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. You know, we have 7,500 pairs of eyeglasses between the two of us. But inevitably, this is the only pair that ever exists in this room. And so whenever he's in here working on something, we have to pass the glasses back and forth. Why don't we bring another pair in here? I don't know. Woo! Hi, Diane. Okay, Diane's got to get her quilting mojo back today. So, Diane, we're going to get you back in the mood, girl. Hello, Trish. Thank you very much. Quilt Wench, Trish, thank you very much for helping us with that. Third time's a charm. No kidding, Donna. And we were so sad. Oh, gosh. Okay. Chat's working. Yay. Now everybody can hear me. You can hear me. You can chat with me. I should be having something stronger this morning. Okay. Now, here's the deal. Hi, Jean. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Tell me who you are and where you're from when you come in. Look. A quilt burrito. But I did it. This one was big. Like it's, I don't know. Let's see how big this puppy is. I don't know where my thing is. That's shocking, Angela. Here. All right, let's just see. Let's just take a gander and see. This one is, it's 5 right there. It's like 7.5 feet long. It's a big one. Hi, Betsy. It's understandable. We don't grow up with technology. It's, you know what? And then it's frustrating because I know everybody's waiting and I don't want people to leave. But by the same token, like I didn't touch anything. Steve didn't touch anything. We didn't do anything in this room different. And I'm really going to freak everybody out in about 2 seconds because I'm going to move the machine. Because this thing is long. I don't know how, I don't even know what, it's 7 feet, what direction that is. But it was a beast. And then I ran out of basting spray. And this 505, are you guys using this 505? So where I came from the embroidery world, we used to use a product. Gosh, I hope I haven't tossed the can. If I toss that can, I'm going to be so peed at myself. Anyway, it's a fabric adhesive, but it's a permanent fabric adhesive. I mean, they make a lighter one. I'll have to find the link. Which, speaking of links, in the description, if you go to our website, if you go to, which is on the YouTube channel, you can find the link to the website. We have a link, an Amazon link on there. If you use that link, if you click on that link and buy whatever you're going to buy for whatever, toilet paper or quilting shears or fabric or spray or a new book, it doesn't matter. You pay the same price. It's the same thing. We do receive a small commission, like very small commission, but it does help the channel. If you want to help the channel, that's a great way to do it. The link is also in there for my sewing chair. And you can do super chats. You can do some that kind of thing. Somebody had left a comment a couple of days ago about how can we support the channel. So I wanted to do that on a live because then it makes better sense, and I don't feel like I'm, pushing. You guys have an understanding of how that works, right? We get a small commission. You pay the same price. That's all it is. And all of that is because we want to be able to keep doing this and buy some slightly better equipment and more fabric, more patterns, all that kind of good stuff. Okay, anyway. So you can go to the link if you go to the channel, 1/4 inch seam on YouTube. All the links are there. Okay, so now, pins. I don't like pins because one, it takes so long to get it all put together, and two, I feel like I still have so much shifting. I love the adhesive spray because it's repositionable, like Betsy said. So if you make a mistake, which thank God, I stopped using the glue because I knew I wasn't going to have enough glue, and you do get some pooling of the glue under the fabric that you can kind of see, and I wanted to make sure it was going to wash away, so it was kind of a test. But it was also taking forever because this thing is big. So I pulled out the can that I had of 505 spray. So you can find the 505 spray. You can go to the link. You can go onto Amazon, right? Go to our link in the you can go to our Amazon link. Just type in 505 spray, and this will come up. Okay. It's repositionable, so if you make a mistake, you can just kind of lift up and put it back down. Here's the only problem. Hi, Susan Munger from Florida. Where in Florida are ya? I don't think that's a word. Repositionable. It is a word. It's not cheap. I don't know what it is on Amazon. I ended up getting this because I was desperate one day and I got it from Hobby Lobby, but it's not. And you're going to use it. I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Oh, yeah, glue stick would have been a good idea. But I didn't have a glue stick. And it was like 11 o'clock at night. This started yesterday, and I couldn't get it was just getting so big and so it was just getting heavy and out of control. And so I thought, okay, forget it. I'm just going to put it down until the morning. But I knew I wouldn't get up this morning. And then we were sitting outside last night having a cup of coffee, and I'm going to move the machine and get this ready to start quilting it by Tampa. Oh, we are an hour and a half north of Tampa. My husband grew up in Tampa, Clearwater. And so I came inside, and Steve ended up coming and looking for me because he thought I had fallen and couldn't get up. And I just determined that I was going to get this done. So I did, but I did run out of spray to the last probably 3 feet. I did pin it, but the repositioning spray is, unless you are really good, or it's a small project, or it's not a really important project. The glue is pretty permanent. Like the places where I had used the glue, I couldn't, as I then realized that it was kind of in the wrong position, you couldn't move it. So you do want to be careful with the glue, or don't iron it. That's another tip. Okay. Now, you're going to have to bear with me a little bit here because this is really long, and I'm going to move the machine closer to me so there's more, so I can leave the majority of this weight on here. We hope it's going to work. If not, I'll be in the backyard with a glass of wine the rest of the afternoon. Okay, there is also a gun you can buy in Hobby Lobby. It shoots the little plastic things, whatever they're called, pull tags on our clothing. I have the gun. I have a gun from when we had our embroidery business, our clothing business. However, the only problem with that is you've got to set it really, really tight. because otherwise I'm trying to avoid having this thing move around a lot while I'm quilting it, right? So I think personally, I think either the repositionable spray, the 505, or a very, very, like a light adhesive spray, I think are probably your best options. That's just my opinion. If it's a smaller project and you're super confident, you could use something a little more binding, a little heavier or whatever, like glue, and press it and really get everything nice and smooth. This is not 100% smooth. It's just as good as I could get it. Okay, let's see. Hello from Wesley Chapel. Oh, Wesley Chapel. Hi, Stacy. Welcome. We're closer to Wesley Chapel. Well, I don't know. I guess about the same. Similar. Embroidery. Yeah, it was a good business. But the mortgage crisis of 2008 took us out. It was bad. You guys want to hear part of that story? That depressing story? I'll tell you about it someday. Okay. Now, Steve really misses the embroidery business. I hope this moves okay. I hope I don't end up creating a total catastrophe. Well, so far so good, huh? Nothing's fallen. All right. Okay. So, I'm nervous. Oh, no. Oh my gosh, imagine when I get the butterfly thing on here. Holy cow. Okay, this is probably a slightly bad idea, so we'll put this over here. Okay. I haven't done a big one in a long time. Now, I guess there's just nothing to do but do it. Trying to figure out where to start. I mean, the easiest place to start would be to sling this thing over my shoulder, but okay. I forgot gloves. Okay, we're going without gloves today. Oh, God, Angela, don't quilt it in brown. Oh, my gosh. I got to rethread the machine. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I think we're going to use this pretty little blue. This is a Hobby Lobby color. It's polyester. It's Soology, but we're going to go with it. No color. Really? Color is 1049, but it doesn't tell me what the name of the color is. Okay, let's see. I would take the table with the iron on it and place it in the back of the machine table to support the weight in the back. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Oh, I know what I'll do. Okay, I don't know how much we're going to get through this today because I got to rethread the machine right now and we're going to start. But what I am going to do this afternoon is I have another... The production team is working on a table right now. I tell you what. I am a lucky, lucky woman. I am. He makes me crazy some days. Oh, hi, dear. Hold on.
Why don't you put it behind you? Like this. No?
Well, that's probably good, but I need one over there.
Oh, you do?
I think that back there first. Can you get it back there? No.
You move your mounds of coffee. Probably not. You're gonna need
More?
one machine
Okay.
closer to you. You know, a good thought would have been to do this before you were live.
3 hours later.
I love it either. 3 hours later.
You can probably. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, just so it's not pulling the cord so much. Oh wow! Now I can't leave. Thank you.
Is that way okay?
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, now where did I put the thread? Oh, here it is. Prop team. Support behind the machine, the weight of the quilt will create a ton of drag. Okay, perfect.
Do we have any money available for maybe an assistant?
No.
Oh.
You get paid. You
I'm out of here.
You ate last night. Bye, sweetheart. Okay, I have several of those little tables. So handy. Good job, Steve. Oh my gosh. I don't even remember, Betsy, where I got them. We have probably 3 or 4 of them. At one point, Steve was like, oh, we're going to get rid of these tables. They're a pain in the rear end. Let me tell you something. I wouldn't get rid of these tables. I'm taking them with me to the grave. They are so handy. The way that the legs fold into it, they fold flat. I have 2 in this closet right here because I use them all the time. They fold into, they're just flat. They're just super flat. And when they're folded, this is not a plug, they are totally straight. Like they're not like where you have legs that are kind of like cocked out or whatever. They're totally square. They store in 4 or 5 inches worth of space. We have them tucked in behind in a space in the garage. I told you I've got them tucked in there, and they are so handy. They're adjustable height. If I remember, I'll have link. I'll have link put a Steve in the description. I'll have Steve put a link in one day this week because they're super handy. Okay, now somebody just said they liked glide thread. Glide threads. Oh, okay. All right. Make a note. Angela, make a note. Where did I put the pencil? Oh, I have. It's not there. Okay, whatever. Okay. Glide thread, we like. The other advantage to these tables are that they're so temporary. I like at tax season, I always have 2 of them set up in my office so I can get taxes done because I have paperwork everywhere. But the rest of the time, I don't want these tables all over the place. So they're super handy, and they're great at holidays if you have kids or you need an extra place setting or whatever. Hi, Julie. I could sell them. I know. They should pay me a commission, and you too, Betsy. I could be a rep. Yeah. Betsy uses glide on her long arm. Okay, glide. We're in for glide. I always have a table behind my machine, and to the left of me, it supports. I know, I'm quite cocooned in here. Yeah, we need a long arm. Angela, you will need more than that spool to quilt. I have 1 more spool, and if need be, I'll have to get another one. But I figured this would get us started for today. To be quite honest with you, we're going to be lucky if we get 10 stitches down today. But I'm having fun with you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Or you already subscribed. I'm assuming. Whatever. And share. Share the channel out. tell other people. Oh, jeez, come on. Fight me today. Don't fight me today. Don't fight me today. Okay. Now, bobbin. I guess just the same. Now we gotta wind a bobbin. Oh my good heavens in heaven. Bobbin here. I should have come in last night and gotten more of this ready. Whatever. Okay. Oh, on our Sunday lives, people always love when I talk about what I'm reading. And somebody earlier this week, I screenshotted but I don't know where my phone is right now. The comment had been at the library and had gotten her first Ruth Ware book. So if you're on here, I want to say Diane, but I don't remember if that was true or not. Could have been, anyway. If that was you, and you started reading your first Ruth Ware book, tell us who you are. Remind me of who you are, and if you're digging it, if you like it, and what book it is. Okay, get the bobbin on. Hold on. Hold on. It's too much stuff right now. Right now I'm reading Block Party by Jamie Day. It's good. It's one of those books where you can tell something is about to, all of it's about to hit the fan. I have to go to the grocery store later because we're out of almost everything. Milk, eggs. Okay. Okay, I think I'm caught up in the comments. It's real life and we love it. I do have a great production crew. One of Steve's superpowers is he likes to pay attention and listen in the background. He pays attention to the little comments that you make because sometimes those are the most important. And like the table. As soon as he read that somebody said, "Oh, you need a table behind the machine," I could already hear the garage door opening. So that's the kind of stuff that. Yeah. Okay, bobbin. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. Uh-oh. Who's who on here? Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm going to sneeze in a second. All right. Bobbin is on. This is not a bad view. Huh. Okay. Jack the Ripper has been a frequent visitor to my sewing room this morning. Oh, Donna. Hi, Arlene. That's a bummer. I hate doing it twice. I just hate doing it twice. All right. Are we ready? My latest quilt's in the drawer. Oh, don't forget to post a picture, Betsy. Yes, that's true, Stephen. You can buy the tables on Amazon. Maybe we'll try and find exactly what table. Finished the first pillow sham last night. It looks so pretty. Going to work on the second one today. Oh, Madeline, we can't wait to see that. Third time's the charm for me. Yeah, I know. Whatever I was working on last weekend, oh my gosh, I was so tired of ripping it out. So tired of ripping stuff out. Okay. All right, let's just see. Let's just see. There's nothing to do but start, right? Oh, I have to thread the needle. Oh, that's weird. It told me to rethread the needle to remove the fabric from underneath the foot. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I'm pretty sure I haven't. That's weird. Okay. All right. Now, you guys know me. I especially for this, I leave the needle. I mean, I leave the little laser. If you have the crescendo or the brother version of the Baby Lock crescendo, I leave the laser beam. Sorry, I couldn't think. The little laser beam that I have. If your machine doesn't have this, it's a game changer. I didn't think I was going to care about it. I use it all the time. All the time. Okay. Stop yapping, Angela. All right, now I think we're just going to start in the corner. You guys have like 10 seconds to say if you would rather not start in the corner. I'm thinking about starting right here. Can you see that? Right there. Go down. Doesn't matter. Go down. Go over. How's it going to be easiest to maneuver this? I'm going to have to start and stop. Because it's so big, I really don't see how I'm going to... gosh, I can't believe how long it's been since I've done one this big. Good golly. And work out. You should start in the middle and work out. The middle of the quilt? You could stitch an echo line in the blue. Oh, an echo line in here. I think I would probably do that. I like that. Do something in this area. I like that. All right, start in the middle and work out. Oh. Probably. I just thought of something. It's going to shift as you quilt. Shall we move you out to the backyard? Probably. Steve says we can move you out to the backyard for more room. We need 85 tables. I need. So it's going to shift. Oh, I already read that one. I thought she said something else. Fold the quilt part that's in the throat. Ah. Okay. Just don't move on me. Okay. My arms are pretty long. That'd be a long arm. You know what? I think I've had enough of your comments this morning, my dear. All right. Oh my God. Here's the other thing. Where it's a workout. Okay. We're not going to be able to get to the whole middle. I should have just started with the rolled part in the throat. But I still wouldn't be in the middle. So, there's that. Okay. We're going to start right. This has become a real dumpster fire if you get one. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding! This is true to life, quilting reality. This is absolutely it. And then you sit, okay, now move the quilt to the back. Now move the quilt to the back. All right. Oh. Oh, now I'm not on the camera anymore. Okay. Okay. On top of your other fine skills, you're a comedian. No, she won't let me get one. She's resistant, but we're getting one, Betsy. Oh yeah, we're getting a long arm. We are. We're not getting it right now, but we are going to get a long arm. Yeah, I can't. This is. I think that we should start. Just because this is getting, I can't maneuver this much more. So I think that we're going to start right. We're not at the middle. We're in the top third, but sewing it for one. More than half. Saving up for one. More than halfway there. Oh, Laura. Keep it up, Laura. She might weaken after. Oh my gosh. Okay. Unless anyone has any objections. Okay, we're gonna start. Close your eyes. You trust me. You're not gonna want to watch this. Let's put the foot down so this beast stops moving around. Lord, I spend a lot of money on this fabric, Lord. And spray and backing and batting. So let's give it a good run, Lord. Okay, here we go. Ready? Okay. Now, oh no. I'll be right back. I gotta find the foot bell. It's probably the least attractive position that I could have gotten into today. All right. Now, is there anything else that we need? Is there anything else? Please say no. Okay, here we go. Close your eyes. Wait a minute. Ready, set, go. Okay, all right, here we go. Okay, so far so good. Let's do this though, just in case. Okay. Okay, so far so good. Let's just make sure everything is, yeah, okay. She will want me to move to the garage. We're gonna have to take out some walls. One, maybe two. Small walls. Finish Arlene finished her Louis the 16th quilt. Yes! Now to make labels for all 3 projects. I'll send the quilts to you. Send me the price list. We're gonna have to, by the time we get the construction done, we're gonna have to charge. Okay, here we go. Here's the only question. It's almost times like this where you're like, you know what? Doing an actual pattern is probably easier than doing stitch in a ditch because you got to figure out where you're going. Hang on a second. Okay. I'll also say this. The laser in this situation makes a huge difference. For if you're a, middle quilter, it definitely does because it just keeps you on track. Because your eyes can only look at focus on so many different things, and having that really does. Okay, we got one line done. And we're gonna have to pipe the thermostat to probably 53 degrees today because I'll be sitting underneath this quilt. Okay, let's get everything. Make sure we're all still where we want to be. Okay, comments. You may already be in the doghouse. Add a quilting shed in the garage. Oh, that's an idea. You need gloves. I know. I do, and I had gloves, and I think I can't tell you what I know happened to them. I could fit one if I turn my living room into my sewing room. Yeah. I have my own TV in the doghouse. And I think Steve, he put a link up on there, so you guys can check that out. I can't move to find the mouse. A shed in the yard. You better hope the doghouse is large enough to have hot and cold running water. You're going to be there a while. Okay. All right. But today we do have to go to Lowe's because Steve's wall project, we need stucco glue. We need more stucco glue. The stucco glue that we had went bad. So we'll have to grab a pair of those gloves there. That's what I used the last time. And I definitely... Hey, Betsy. Yep. I have to figure out why it does that. That is annoying. No end. I find that it definitely happens when I linger my foot on the... That's what I use, is garden gloves. Actually, in the like construction department or whatever, or paint, I don't remember what department it is, but they have, they're like gardening gloves or construction gloves, and they're just super tacky. Not tacky like glue, but just very tactile. And they worked beautifully, and they were cheap. A tough shed, Betsy. Yeah, we're gonna need a big tough shed. Yeah, hasn't happened for me in a while either. But if my foot lingers on the foot pedal, I notice that it happens. Come on. Oh. Okay. Oh! Right as it turned green, I already hit the off button. All right. Okay. All right, sweetheart. Okay. Okay. Now we're back. Laser, this, that. Okay, here we go. And so anyway. I will grab some gloves today when we go over there. Okay, now let me think this out here for a second. So where am I? Oh, you know what? Table's moving. That's the problem. I have left off the wheel. Where am I going with this? Let's think that out. Am I just going straight down? Am I just going to keep going? No. Bye, Arlene. Thanks, Arlene. It's not perfect, but it looks good. We had a little off point there, but that's okay. All right, here we go. Got to get some gloves today. Moving from the center out in all directions. Yeah. I keep... Yes. I'm an ass. This is what he brought me. You better get a bigger shed.
That'll work.
I think these would probably work better until I get
tool belt.
until I get some better ones today. Hello, Cut Up. I can't remember. Did you say this was a dumpster fire? Well, that's what I watch. That's why I stayed. No! Straight lines, 5 inches apart. Ah. Yes, carpenter star. I always forget what, and I think that the pattern, I know that the pattern was a Missouri Star pattern, but I don't remember the name. I don't think it was just carpenter star. Okay. Oh, better. Better. Okay. Okay. Well, I think you all know where you'll find me this afternoon. So, what is on your list for September to remember, get it done? What project? You guys have been posting the projects that you're going to finish and do. So what are you going to do this month? How many the one left? You're right. Do straight lines. You can't turn the quilt. That's what I'm going to do. Love the blue fabrics. Thank you very much. Oh, you know what? It may have been a Donna Jordan fabric, Donna Jordan pattern. You might have been. That's primarily where the stuff that I finished is from. So you might be right. And the blue flower fabric, I do not remember specifically where I got it from. If y'all recognize it, drop a link in the comments or in the description if you're watching this on replay. Because finished quilting table runners. Ah, yes. I don't remember the name of the fabric. I loved it. Oh, gosh. It's an old one. It's an old one. Okay, let's see. About another 5 minutes, and then I gotta take Minnie for a walk. So, yes, we're just going to do, I think we're just going to do straight lines. That's what we're going to start with. Because there's not really any way to turn this thing. The basting of it was enough. Trying to get through that. All right. But honestly, once it's on and it's moving, it's not that bad. It's not. I think the rest of the day is a hot one today. I can tell you that. It is toasty today. Good job, Grasshopper. Okay. Be prepared, because we will have a couple of videos this week of getting this thing done. Now, the only other dilemma is binding. I don't know what color to use for the binding. I'm very tempted to just use the excess that I have from the backing, and just bring that star, just bring that over. That's what I'm really tempted to do. I've started another Quilt of Valor. Wow, congratulations, Diane. That's going to be awesome. If you get an embroidery machine again, I use nested blocks to quilt in the hoop. Huh. No matching of end-to-end points. I will process this to, whoops. That's so forgiving, and you never have to glue or baste. Ooh, nice. Nice. Yeah, we do miss Donna. She was a great, she and Jenny Doan just have a real knack for, right? For breaking a project down. And that in turn gives you confidence, right? And if you have confidence, you'll start a project and hopefully you'll finish it. And there are so many projects. I mean, even just this heart that I looked at for so long before I thought, I'm just going to try it. I'm just going to do it. The Petals quilt. The Petals quilt was a Missouri Star pattern that I had looked at for so long. And then I watched the tutorial and I was like, this really doesn't look that hard. And I did it twice. Okay. Donna, do you mean Donna Jordan fabric? Because I've never tried her fabric. If you've used Donna Jordan's fabric or their pre-cut package, let me know in the comments below. Hi, Loretta. Yeah, half of my mystery quilt top is complete, and on my wall, I just need to sew the other, then join the two halves together. Oh my gosh, that's going to be so cool. I missed that comment. I love their fabrics. They had their fabrics Christmas line they had made in Japan, gorgeous, a few years ago. Oh, I'm going to have to check that out. On Monday, Labor Day, we went to Webster Swaparama flea market, and my hubby brought me another featherweight sewing machine for only $300. Looks like it was barely used. Wow! Those featherweights. Angela is great at breaking down a process. Breaks it down so much as a dumpster fire. Oh yeah, we break it all the way back down. We break it down to the recycling yard. Okay, then I'm gonna have to keep my eye out for Jordan fabrics, because there is some stuff now that we've been doing projects together for a bit now that I'm gonna have to start kind of putting some stuff back in, some basic stuff. Yeah. And adding stuff, because like a lot of you, Steve, that shed is becoming a 3-room apartment. That's hysterical. That's hysterical. Oh God. Danielle Stout was another great one. My heart broke when she passed. Her patterns on YouTube are epic. Danielle Stout. I'm guessing I've seen her, but I can't picture her. Yeah, Donna Jordan was definitely a loss. Definitely a loss. We were in Washington. Stephen, was it Washington or Oregon? I always get the two confused. I want to say Oregon, but during but it was still during, we were all sick. And hi Sabrina. Oh, thank you for putting your name in there. Oregon. And they were closed to the public. So you could only like place an order online and pick it up. And we ended up going to a quilt shop across the street called, or down the street, they just sent me an email the other day. Anyway, I was so bummed because it would have been cool to see it, but alas. Oh my gosh, we got a row done. We got a row done. Yahoo! Okay, now put the gloves. Whoops. All right, now let's see. I was thinking there for a second. That was me thinking. Now, oh, you know what? We got a row right there. Let's just do that one right there. Right here. Let's not overly complicate this. Yeah, it's going to take a bit. But you know what? Most good things do. I make some great desserts, and some of them take me hours to make. Hours and hours. Right? Waiting, patience, blah, blah, blah. But it's worth the wait if you see the project all the way through to the end. And that's what September is about. That's what September is about in this house and on this channel, is seeing it to the end. This is so ridiculous with these gloves. But anyway, that's the point, is September is about seeing a project, 1 or 10, all the way to the end. It's going to feel so good. Yeah, you're still going to have projects that aren't finished. Who cares? But it's about finishing one to the end. Okay, rumor is Matt is looking to sell. Oh, yeah. It's not the same. I mean, it's probably not the same. And, you know, it's, oh. Hi, Jennifer. Yes, Grants Pass. Oh my gosh, such an adorable town. It's been a long time since you were there. Steve, I had one like that and I did a lot of quilting on it, but you still need to sandwich the quilt and move it around by hand. The quilt weight is still a problem. Oh, that's probably the link. I can't look at the link right now. I used Luckily Grip on my hands to grip the quilt. The gloves made my hands sweat too much. Last time I used the other gloves, I did sweat like a horse. But you know, menopause. I sweat all the time now. It's just, I think about sweating, I break out in sweat. What are you going to do? I worry about sweating, and it makes me sweat. Okay, we're on. I wish one of you could reach over and press the needle button. I mean the foot button. Here we go. Matt selling would break my heart, but understandable, yeah. Lucky Grip. Okay, we'll have to look at Lucky Grip. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here's the one thing that I am pleased about, and that is, okay, the one thing I have to remind myself when I'm doing this, it's been a while, but it's starting to come back to me, is you got to be careful not to get this thing so rolled up so tight that you can't move, and that sometimes I do. Okay, here we go. Close your eyes. I'm glad that the butterfly quilt and I think that the petals quilt are going to be easier to maneuver. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. You put 4 people under this thing. Gotta run. Need a new snap cam. My husband broke mine this morning. Have a great day. I'll catch the rest on replay. Okay, see you later, Trish. lickety grip autocorrect. Put in the lucky grip. Oh, lickety grip. Huh? I'll be checking that too, Steve. Thanks for being here, Trish. Yes, thanks for Quilt Wench. Quilt Wench's name is Trish. Watch out, Angela. You may have a long arm by the end of the day. I know. And see, he knows that I'm trapped because I can't look at any of the links or anything, and I can't comment. Because I'm stuck underneath this behemoth quilt. And I can't see the comments from where the computer is. They're with my glasses, so I have to keep looking up and down. Always a blast of a train wreck. You're doing great, Angela. It's just a total. We haven't gone off the rails. There just were never any rails. We just put it in drive and started. That's how we do things. That's how we do things in this house. Here's the other problem is I'm so focused. I keep pushing back with my chair. And so I end up sliding away. Okay. I think today I'm going to put on, we have to take Minnie, we promised that we would take Minnie for a walk by the pond. So we're going to take Minnie for a walk. Then we have to go get that stucco glue. So I think we'll run to Lowe's and Walmart and do. Holy cow! I was touching the machine. I almost changed the stitch. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my gosh. Let's unroll a little bit of this. Got ourselves a little too bound up in there. Okay. All right. And we're off. And then I think I'm going to put my, I'm still listening to the rest of the Silkworm on audiobook. So I'm going to finish that. And then, what did I read last? Ruth Ware. I think I'll see if Ruth Ware is available on audiobook on Libby. And then I think I'm just going to do this for this afternoon, and I think that's going to be it for today. Right. Okay. I could take these gloves off. All right, let's see what's going on over here. Much more usable setup. You should ask how many stitches are on it and how you would get service if it's been serviced regularly. We are not buying a long arm today, Betsy. You guys are not helping me. Yes, Betsy, please give us your recommendation. Yes, please, Betsy, give us your recommendations, Betsy. Killing me. You guys are killing me. I always love a woman that can wear work gloves. Right? God. But I will say this. I did, like my surfaces here. Look how clean everything is. One little mug rug, my mat. There's nothing on here. It's fantastic. Okay. For $29, I researched. Wait, let me go back. Okay. I researched all the liners because I want to sell my Gamel. Their new business model is. It's snowing in here? Or is that just fuzz? Sadly, none of the brands are perfect, so I guess I just keep my YAML. There's fuzz everywhere in here. Angela, for the 29 years I have known her, jumps right in, even when we were broke down in San Francisco and had to drop the gas tank from our Jeep and replace the fuel tank. We had gas everywhere. And she was turning wrenches too. Sorry, Angela, just answering inquiries. Okay, Betsy, that's how we're going to play it. I took a class on, it was Sweet 16 and a table with machine. Oh. A table with the machine. Yeah, I will tell you that quick story. We were doing a show for a product that we repped in San Francisco at a place called the Cow Palace, which is like it's like a big farm arena and convention type place thing, right? And we were broke. This is probably 25 years ago. We were broke. Broke looked good to us. And we had a Jeep Grand Cherokee that was the worst car that has ever been manufactured. It was a total lemon. It had so many problems. And the fuel pump broke. The fuel pump went bad, which was not surprising in this car. And we couldn't get home. We lived 3 hours away. And so we had a friend of ours got the fuel pump, brought it to us, and then had to go back. So we had the fuel pump, and we were in the middle of this farm arena after the show had ended, and we had to get underneath the car, and the only way to drop the fuel tank, which is where the fuel pump was you had to put you had to lay on your back and put your knees on the fuel pump and push up on it so that it would release the straps that held the fuel tank. And as soon as you released it, I mean, gasoline was just raining down on us. It was just a shower of gasoline. And we popped the pump out, put the pump back in, then you had to get back on your back, push the fuel tank back up so that you could reattach the straps, all while laying on your back in the dirt in August. And then we had to drive home because we didn't have any more. There was no more money for hotels. So we had to go into the horse stalls. Oh my God, you people are never going to watch me again. We had to go into where they would keep like the horses and the cows and stuff for shows. And there was like a small shower thing. And so we just flooded ourselves with water. We just washed ourselves off. Got in the car, went home. Fuel pump replaced. Check. So I've got this. This is nothing. As long as it doesn't pour gasoline all over me, I'm good. I love you guys. I hope you have a fantastic afternoon. Go do something fun. Go outside for a little bit today. Don't forget to go outside for a little bit. I hope it's a beautiful day. Fall's coming. It's almost fall, y'all. Go buy a pumpkin spice something and have a fabulous morning tomorrow. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have more of this done. It's coming together. Quilting is or sewing is, it's like riding a bicycle. When you haven't done it for a while, it feels very awkward and weird. And then you get back into it and you're like, oh yeah, this is supposed to be the weird part. So it's going to be weird. It's not going to turn out perfect. I'm okay with that. I want it done. I want this one. I want done. The butterfly one I want as close to perfect as possible. So we're going to do that one really, really slow. Have a fabulous morning tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And please remember, unless, of course, you're quilting your quilt top, only a 1/4 inch seam. I love you guys. See you tomorrow.